Merry Christmas! How's everybody doing? Merry Christmas, there, young man. Merry Christmas, there, younger man. How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Come on, look at that there. What's that stuff? Come on, what's this stuff right here? It's all mistletoe. Oh, Merry Christmas. Where would anybody like me to speak? Over here?
Yeah.
Well, you know, every Christmas, you guys,
Lily.
we always, well, there goes my kissing machine. You know, every Christmas we always look at and have special events, and you know Santa knows everything. But you know, we always have something to remember Mr. and Mrs. Clayton by. So come on up here, Cindy. Santa has a little gift of Mr. and Mrs. Clayton, and we always put something on the tree for them, and that's presented to you. We're gonna have a special gift for you at the tail end. Okay?
Oh,
So we'll go through a couple things. It's a little ornament of Mr. and Mrs. Clayton.
Aww.
I like
And then we have our usual event. We're gonna have a real special thing for you later on. But we have always our special event, and we'd like to bring up Terry because Terry can guess what it is. It's our honorary gift that always happens every year. Somehow Santa gives these guys a calendar, and for years Santa had like an old calendar, and he'd give it to Tom and to Terry, and that went on for years. They never called Santa at the North Pole and said, "You gave me last year's calendar," because you know they never looked at it. So here it is, a 2014 calendar you got to look at.
Let's see, hold on. We got to check one thing out here, though.
April 6th.
November 5th, let's see here, November 5th, the 5th, 2015, because it does have that. Let's see, what day is that? That's a Thursday. So on Thursday, November 5th,
Put that on your calendars for
send
last year.
checks, cash, cars, whatever.
Okay.
Thanks.
Now you know, last year, does everybody remember Santa always has a little bit different every year, and this year's no different. In fact, we're going to talk about Mrs. Claus this year. Do you remember we talked about the mistletoe last year and the history of mistletoe? Well, I'm going to give you a little bit of information this year. Now, let me tell you, when Santa was young, you know, Santa's 200 or 300 or 400 years old. And you know, when
Which
Santa,
one is that?
and we're from the North Pole, and you know at the North Pole, I'm going to tell you some of the jobs that Santa had. He used to make ice, he made snow cones, he made popsicles, he worked at Tasty Freeze. You know, his favorite football guy would come over there, and they didn't know what to call him except buck teeth, but his name was Refrigerator. And then you know, Santa gets into different kinds of music like Lawrence Welk and stuff like that, but his favorite rapper was Ice Cube.
Oh.
Yep. You know, and Mrs. Claus, well, she was Miss Claus at the time. And when they went on their first date, you know, Santa's just got his moves going and going and going and going. Guess what? She gave him the cold shoulder. But let's talk about something a little bit serious, okay? Now, let's bring somebody up that has long black hair. Here, young lady, why don't you come up? Give your thing to somebody and come on up here, okay? Now, pretend like you're Miss Claus. When Miss, you can hold on to a couple things here. Let me get through this. Santa's not so organized this year. But anyway, in the olden days, when Santa would get someplace on time, he had a stopwatch, like a little pocket watch. And Santa would go places, and he would leave. He would leave it somewhere. Now this is when they were really young. They would leave it somewhere. So you know what? What Miss Claus did, is she had long, beautiful, flowing black hair. She thought, you know, we don't have money in North Pole, so she went into town outside of the North Pole and had lovely, flowing black hair. And Santa just loved the hair, but she wanted to get Santa a chain for that watch. He was always leaving this watch at different places, his timepiece. Sometimes he would be late, like Uncle Tom. And she just wanted to be something special because, you know, Christmas is a time of giving. So she went to her local beauty salon and she took her long flowing hair, that cut that hair. And she went out and bought Santa something that he would always cherish. And she went out and bought him, guess what? She bought him a chain for his watch, so he could just put it on his belt and he could have it forever.
Yay!
And when Santa came home, she had this, and Santa looked at her and said, "Where is your hair?" And you know, she showed it to Santa, and Santa just loved it. But he really loved her hair. And Santa said, "Of all years, we don't usually exchange gifts, Mrs. Claus, and that is just unselfish of you. But for this year, open up your gift, Mrs. Claus. For this year, I bought you a gold piece for your love flowing hair." So there's a, you know, so here she didn't have any more hair, and he's got this timepiece. Christmas is a time of giving. But the best part about giving is to be with loved ones, family and friends. It's not what we give somebody in a box or something like that. It has very special moments. So don't forget that Christmas is a time of giving. And I've got an all special gift of everything that's talk about giving. Why don't we come up? We got a special gift. And I'm gonna sit back and we're gonna tell you about our special gift.
We wanted to get everyone together before the chaos of passing out ornaments to show off our ornaments, which is that we're expecting a baby.
Matt is going through morning sickness, by the way.
He is. He has really bad sympathy symptoms.
Oh, wait, hold it up so we can get.
Well, you'll all get one. These
Get
are
your,
our
get your bellies out.
Oh, wait, get together. I want to get in.
Yay! Okay, I don't know which one I'm looking at, but
Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! All right. So, our ending, we wish, I'm sorry.
you're fine.
Perfect.
Thank you,
A
Santa.
very special gift. Another round of applause for you. Guess what, honey? It gets like this and it gets bigger. But anyway, again, reminder, Christmas is time to be with family. It's not always about gift. It's a gift of love and the gift of happiness. And Santa wishes all you the gift of happiness.
Yay!
And let's get Mrs. Claus to grow her hair back, okay? Merry Christmas.
Yay!
Thank you, Santa.